our next angler rolling on up from Gunnersville, Alabama. Put your hands together for Mr. Justin Lucas, fishing with his co-angler partner, Justin Robinson. We're going to go ahead and get Dustin. Come on up here. Justin and Dustin in the boat today, huh? It's when you go to D and J or something like that. All right, man. Good job, Dustin. You got 3. They need to be big weight, though. 8 pounds, 14 ounces tail lead. 5:15 going to move you up, but only to 3rd place right now with 20 pounds and 12 ounces.
Yeah, it's been a good week. I fished pretty clean. I had 1 fish the first day that would have pulled me up another 1.5 pounds. Other than that, couldn't have done anything else.
All right, well, 20 pounds and 12 ounces is going to have you sitting in 3rd place right now in the co-angler division. Come on up, Justin Lucas. Show us what you got there. Woo, we're looking for 14 pounds and 3 ounces to take over the lead. Right now, you're in 12th place in the pro division. 26 pounds and 8 ounces after the first 2 days of competition. Not quite going to be that 14.3 you need, but a great week for you.
You know, I had a lot of fun this week. I figured out that the Red River is the dirtiest place I've ever been in my life. I have never needed to wash my boat so bad. You can see how filthy it is. Bent my power poles today. I mean, it was just an absolute mess out there, but I had a lot of fun. I won't say hate, but I used to despise the Red River. And this week it was nice to me. I learned a few things, hopefully will help me with some future tournaments. But, you know, I caught a lot of my fish this week just off beds next to stumps. And I threw a little Tightline Juve 4-inch hog. And when they miss it, you know, you feel them bite it and you miss it, you put the power poles down. That was key. And then keep throwing back in there. And you can't see, obviously, because you can't even see your finger if you stick it in the water. But man, it was they were on beds, and that's how I caught them this week. It was a lot of fun.
And we're hearing a lot of that. We're hearing how well the fishery is doing. You know, we didn't see a whole bunch of giant fish, but yeah, you know, we saw some over 6, you know, 7 and 8. So they're out there, but the numbers have been tremendous. The limit after limit, and obviously you found some of those better fish all week. Right now, 35 pounds, 13 ounces is going to have you sitting in 4th place overall.
Thank you very much. I got to say thanks to a few sponsors too. Evinrude Outboards. I've slung mud 30 feet in the air this week with that thing, and she's been running great. Ranger run a Z520C, great motor, and Rigid Industries LED lighting, awesome marine LED lighting. Of course, Lucky Craft, Abu Garcia. I couldn't do it without Tightline Juve. There's a lot of sponsors, and they're all very important.
Absolutely. They do a great job supporting you all over the tournament trail. Thank you. Appreciate you, Justin. 35 pounds, 13 ounces in your final weight. All right, we all know this guy. Couple-time winner on the Bass Pro Shop BassMaster Open Series. Put your hands together for Gardendale, Alabama, Randall Tharp. Fishing with his co-angler Chip Gennaro from Weston, Mississippi. We're going to go ahead and get Chip to go ahead and put those fish in the Berkeley bag. See what we got. Ooh, now Ernie, this is when things get a little bit interesting.
We'll see.
He needs to have... oh, we'll just keep Ernie waiting. We're not going to tell him what you need to have. 3 fish that weigh in at... Done a great job taking care of these fish. All the anglers have all week long.
Yeah, it was fun.
Get them to settle down. They're very much alive. There we go. 6 pounds, 6 ounces. Going to move them up to 19 pounds, 9 ounces. Put them in 4th place overall on the co-angler side. We'll go ahead and get him to hold a couple of those up, and then we'll talk to Chip about his week out here on the Red River. Nice job. Assume you had a lot of fun out here this week.
Well, I had a blast. Today we really caught it good. Nothing real big, just caught a lot of fish. I'd say we probably caught 35 or 40 total between the two of us. And caught fish all week, just no big ones today.
Okay, well that happens. It's good to at least get out there and stretch your line a little bit. 19 pounds and 9 ounces has you moved all the way up into 4th place in the co-angler division. All right, man, we got anything to show the folks, Randall? Randall Tharp got a 5-fish limit. Needs to have 13 pounds and 12 ounces to take over the lead. He's digging in there to see if he can find himself a kicker fish. There we go, a good solid 2.5 pounder. This is where things get a little interesting. These are the guys that have caught them solidly all week long.
They are, and I'm telling you over here, every time one of them comes out, I'm trying to dodge that bullet. So I hope it lasts.
Dodged a bunch so far, but this one here is like a 357 Magnum right here. 13 pounds, 12 ounces is what you need to take over the lead. 10 pounds, 11 ounces, not quite enough to do that. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up, then I'm going to talk to you, Randall. Randall moves all the way up into 4th place. Oh, actually fell a spot, looks like. Been an interesting day. The guys, you know, Steven and Ken Iobi that was in 11th place, both caught 16-pound bag. Well, I guess Ken was just shy of 15, but the guys up at the top struggling a little bit today.
Well, I didn't struggle. I mean, we caught a ton of fish today, and you know, my area, there's been quite a few good fish caught out of there the last few days. You know, I caught a 7 the first day and a 5 and a 4 yesterday, and you know, it just didn't hold up, and you know, I don't have any regrets. You know, I travel all year, and I fish a lot of different lakes and styles of fishing, but this place, I mean, it's awesome. It really just, anytime I can fish a river and stay in 2 or 3 foot of water, I feel like I got a chance to win, and you know, we all had a chance to win today. You know, it was real tight. It's going to be a tight, you know, going down here to the last few guys, I'm sure it's going to be tight, and Steven's going to be a little nervous over here.
I think he is too, and you're absolutely right. I love a tournament like this. We saw abundance of limits. Obviously, a lot on the smaller side, but it really bunched up everyone. Even guys that maybe only caught 9 or 10 pounds day number 1, we saw them catch bigger bags and make it inside that top 12. So you were never really out of it here.
No, you're not. I mean, it's a tremendous fishery. I've been here, I think this is my 3rd trip to the Red River, and every time I'm amazed at how many fish are in this place. I mean, it truly is amazing. I mean, there was 25 boats in the place I was fishing the last 2 days, and for that place, for me to be able to go in there today and catch the amount of fish that we did, it's amazing.
All right, well done. 37 pounds and 10 ounces going to have you sitting in 4th place right now. Put your hands together for Randall Tharp. Always a strong competitor here on the Bass Pro Shop BassMaster Open Circuit. Talking about strong competitors, this man is having a heck of a season with us in the Southern Division. Chad Morgenthaler fishing with 82-year young Bill Bonner. Going strong, just like some of these young guns we have out here. Get Bill to come on down and then come on up. We need to get an elevator, don't we? Come on over here in the middle.
80-something years old, yeah.
All right, I got Steve Graff. Say hello to Steve, my helper here. Oh, okay, you go way back.
We go way back.
All right, well, yeah.
The nicest for 30 years.
He's got 2 fish that go 2 pounds and 3 ounces. Let's go ahead and get a photo of one of those fish. 82-year-old Bill Bonner out here getting it done.
All right, man. Good luck.
Absolutely.
Deal.
Great job. Appreciate you coming out and fishing with us, Bill.
That's a Marine.
All right, Chad Morgenthaler coming on up. He's got a good one. Woo! Stephen Browning.
How you like this?
That's the kind of bite you need. He needs just 13 pounds, 10 ounces to take over the lead. A good quality. What do you think that was? About a 4-pounder pushing forward right there? The only little one dilemma for poor Chad is
Only 4.
only 4. He's 1 shy of his limit. Looking for 13 pounds, 10 ounces, 8 pounds, 13 ounces. Hold that big one up for me one more time so Mr. James Overstreet can get a photo from BassMaster.com. And if you're out here in the audience, you can log on to BassMaster.com and check out all these great photos. Even some on-the-water shots. Did you have Mr. Overstreet following you at all today?
Oh yeah, he was in there with me and Randy today. You know, it's been a really interesting week for me on this river. Practice just went so-so. I kind of locked in on one area, and I guess fortunate and unfortunate, Randy found the same fish, and we're staying right next to each other at the campground. We both got fifth wheel campers, so it's been a great week though. Yesterday I hit a little flurry. At 3, I had a 4 o'clock weigh-in yesterday. At 3 o'clock, I had 5 fish that weighed about 6.5 pounds, and I ended up at 4 o'clock. Whenever I weighed in 15.5. I got 4 big bites, landed 3 of them on a half-ounce lunker lure jig. I switched up yesterday, and I told my wife, I said, if I can get 3 or 4 of those today to bite that, you know, I'll be all right. And the water came up a little bit, and it made it harder for me to see my targets. And this morning, I guess, good and bad, the kiss of death was I caught a 2.5 pounder on it at 7:30 this morning, so I knew these guys were going to catch them. I mean, all of them are pretty much friends of mine, and I've fished against them for years. They don't slouch. Somebody's going to catch a big bag. Steven was the one that done a great job with it today, but it's a great fishery. It's got a lot of big fish in it, you know. I'm surprised we haven't seen a 20-plus pound stringer since we've been here, but it's been a great time. Thank you all for your hospitality. It's always great to come down here to Shreveport, see everybody, and fish on the Red River. Now I can go take my Phoenix back and get the wrap patched up a little bit. There's a few stumps in this place, nothing major though. And but I'd really like to thank everybody and all my sponsors, Phoenix and of course Jasper Engines and Transmissions. And without my talons, I tell you what, they're my shallow water anchoring system. It'd have been rough going this week without those two. So I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And man, I'm hoping one of these days this one's going to be mine.
And man, you're having a heck of a season. Just another top, I think you have, out of the 3 events we've had so far this year, 2 in the Southern, 1 here in the Central. I know inside the top 12, 2 times. Just out 13th place, I think, at our last stop on Douglas Lake. So you're having a heck of a season. I look to see more of you down the road, Chad. Always a good job. 35 pounds, 14 ounces. Right now sitting in 5th place in the Pro Division with just 1 angler left to weigh. All right, and that angler is coming on up, Mike Pedroza. Mike got a lot of fans here in the audience. Local product, fishing with Darren Mize from Spiral, Oklahoma. We're going to go ahead and get Darren to come on up. And Ernie Smoke's going to sit here and sweat this thing out.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Ernie's just casual as can be. Darren Mize going to come on up. 1 fish for you.
No fishing today, real tough. Few bites, very few bites.
All right, he did manage to find 1. He's sitting in 12th place. We're going to add 1 pound 2 ounces, move you up a few spots, give you a couple $100 more. 10th place right now with 14 pounds 5 ounces. Appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. Thank you, sir. You know what that means? You can put your hands together for our 2013 Bass Pro Shop BassMaster Open Red River champion on the co-angler side, Mr. Ernie Smoke, earning himself a brand new Skeeter boat powered by a Yamaha outboard, a Minn Kota trolling motor, and Humminbird electronics. All the great stuff to get you out there fishing. All right. What a fabulous job, man. Come talk to me real quick before you leave the stage. You got anyone you missed the last time? Anyone you want to thank helped you out here?
Yeah, well, I need to thank my 3 pros. They really were awesome. Day 1 was Bo, I can't think of his last name. Second one was Michael Randolph, and then Mr. Roy today helped me big time. They put me in some spots where I had the opportunity to catch the fish.
And that's really it, because you as the co-angler don't always get to make all the decisions in the boat. You can certainly have your suggestions, but the pros don't need to adhere to them. And if they're not around the fish, you're not catching them, but these guys were around them.
Yeah, we first day he had a spot and we went to it, and then we kind of did a little bit of junk fishing right there because we didn't get a lot of boats in. But coming into McDay, and we were able to pick off some fish before the boat traffic got heavy.
Outstanding job. One more time, your co-angler champion, Ernie Smoke. I love you, Ernie. I'm going to ask Mike Pedroza to just leave his fish right there for me. Come on up and talk to me. We got Stephen Browning standing by, has moved all the way from 12th up to at worst 2nd. You know, we saw that big jump in the Elite Series by Jason Christie just a week ago, week or so ago. All right, Mike. All right, you're sitting in 11th place right now. You've had a great week. You are a Livingston Lure leader with 29 pounds and 2 ounces going into today. You got Stephen Browning, who's sitting up here, who's come from 12th place with a giant 16-pound plus bag. Oh, how'd it go for you out there?
Well, we had a great week. It was cloudy today, so it was a little tough on the flipping bite. So we had a great week. Caught, again today it was a grind. Caught about 6 or 7 fish. Just flipping, looking for that big bite. Went to my duck blind 2 or 3 times a day, just wishing every time I went there, I was going to get a big fish.
Tell the folks about that. I was reading a little bit about that on BassMaster.com.
Well, there's this one duck blind, so first day I went to it, never got a bite. And then yesterday I went to it, and I think I caught a 3, a 2, and a 5.5 off of it. One little corner right on the front. You can fish the whole blind, nothing else. And just that one spot, there's a shad spawn going on, so those fish are just sitting there waiting. So today, the way it happened yesterday, the sun popped out, I don't know, about 1 o'clock, and we ran right to it, and those fish had pulled up, and we waited all day today for the sun, but it just never materialized.
And what's it doing right here at the Bass Pro Shop parking lot right now?
Yeah, I know, Steven must have some mojo going, I don't know.
All right, well, Mike, great job this week. Let's go ahead and make this thing official. We know that he has a limit of bass. He feels like they're a little on the small side, I get the vibe. He needs to have 11 pounds and 9 ounces. Woo, this is going to be close, Stephen. Come on up here and join us, Stephen. We're going to watch this thing go down. One of these gentlemen is going to go to the 2014 BassMaster Classic in Lake Gunnersville. Gonna be Stephen Browning, because Mike has 6 pounds and 14 ounces today. Great week. Stephen Browning, your champion. Man. All right. You were close last year, since we've gone to this format where if you win, you're in to the BassMaster Classic. You were one of the few Elite Series pros willing to leave Texas, I believe. Was it Toledo Bend?
I think it was. I went from Toledo Bend all the way to Richmond, Virginia last year and came within just a couple of pounds of winning one last year. So, oh man.
How's it feel to say you punched your ticket to the 2014 BassMaster Classic? And heck, it's only April.
Well, I know it. It feels really good, folks. I'm going to tell you, there's a whole handful of folks I'm going to thank right quick. Shane and Katie Williams, right down here on the front, their whole family. I stayed with them all week, and great hospitality. We ate good last night, and we had a very special meal. I can't tell you what it is, but we had a very special meal like that. I'm going to make Shane, he may be able to auction that one off, but that's just between us. And my wife and son are back in Russellville, Arkansas. Bo has his Arkansas State Junior Tournament tomorrow, and I hate to miss the day of practice for the Elite. I'm going to Russellville, Arkansas.
Awesome job. Let's get this thing and make it official. Stephen Browning, your champion. The 2013 Bass Pro Shop BassMaster Open on the Red River in Shreveport, Bossier City. Great job. Thanks everyone for coming out. We got to thank all our great sponsors. Of course, Bass Pro Shop, Toyota, Berkeley Baits, Evan Williams Bourbon. Got to thank Skeeter Boats and Yamaha Outboards, especially for helping us out with that co-angler. Ernie Spoke winning that co-angler first place first place ranking. Want to thank Triton Boats, Mercury Outboards, Nitro Boats, Hummingbird, and Minn Kota, all those great premier sponsors. In addition, we got a lot of great supporting sponsors with Boat US, of course, Lucky Strike, Carhartt, Diet Mountain Dew, happy to have them on board. Livingston Lure, you got one more chance to get over there and check out the great products with Livingston Lures. Want to thank Shimano, Lowrance, of course, Carhartt with their big bass of the tournament. Of course, our both came from day 2 with David Shear. He's going to get that check with that 8-pound, 1-ounce fish. And Russell Rogers, 6 pounds, 2 ounces on the co-angler side. Want to thank Power Pole and, of course, our local host. You got to give them a shout out, the Shreveport Bossier City Sports Commission, all the great folks of Shreveport and Bossier City. Of course, want to thank the folks at Red River South Marina for everything that they've done. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next.